Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Take It to the Hizzy Fantasy Football, TITTH number 69. Giggity. I'm your host, Justin Bruni. I got Nick Davis and Emron Khan with me. Say what's up, guys.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome to Thursday Night Football. Hope you guys are all doing good. How's your guys' week going so far?
Good. Just been working and staying on the grindstone. So glad to be in the studio.
How about you, Emron?
It's been busy. I was telling the guys before we got on, I did hit a parlay. It got out of my dry spell. Shout out to the Patriots for covering that -3.
Fuck the Patriots that whole game. Shout out Tommy Two Socks.
Shout out Tommy.
Man, Tommy was super close on calling that game. He was like, Jets 27, Patriots 20, Jets upset. I was like, shit, man. Going in the fourth quarter, I was like, it's a pretty good looking call.
But as we always say, every week we say we're not going to talk about them, but goddamn Jets.
Goddamn Jets.
They bring us back in.
Yeah, I got a couple of Jets topics on the board, actually. So, yeah, we're gonna get to them here in a bit. Glad you guys are having a good week. Same here. Busy. It's my mom's birthday today. Happy 39th, Michelle.
HPD.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
Your stuff's coming in the mail. Don't worry about it. You'll get it. And,
your hoodie's on the way.
It's not. Sorry.
Narrator, it was not on the way.
So, sorry. But we got some Thursday Night Football on the books. Colts and the Titans. Where are you guys going tonight? We got pretty much a pick 'em here. -1 for the Colts, +1 for the Titans, -101 on the money line for the Titans, -119 for the Colts. About as even as you can get here. Which way you leaning, Nick?
I'm going Titans.
Okay.
I think Corey Davis is going to come out hot and come out swinging.
Corey Davis.
Rest in peace, his brother Titus, who passed away. He was actually the leading receiver in Central Michigan history.
Is this recent?
Yeah,
today.
It's a thing.
Yep, passed
Oh,
away.
man.
27 years old from cancer.
So it's a do it for Titus game. You're saying?
I'm going to say he's going to come out and Titus is going to come right through him. I think that Derrick Henry is also going to have a game. I don't see the offense for the Indianapolis Colts being any kind of explosion. I mean, Rivers has really been a huge disappointment for me. T.Y. Hilton also. There are a few players, but I just don't see it being able to be put together against a team like the Titans.
What do you think, Emron? I think you called the Titans in your pick'em.
Yeah, I did. So basically, teams I think are very similar. I was telling the guys that you just can't really put a pulse on them, right? The records say they're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're just so weird week to week. Tennessee started out, 5-0, lost 2 straight, got on track against our Bears on Sunday. But
don't get me started.
Yeah.
You missed that on Monday, bud.
Yeah. But so they're back on track. Meanwhile, the Ravens were at home and got beat down by the Ravens. The Colts, got beat down by the Ravens. So I think them being so even, short week. Give me the home team, and I think Derrick Henry is going to come off a little bit pissed off. He's playing a good defense, but I think he's going to be at on a mission.
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys, and I hope that's the case. I hope we're just smacking a home run out of the park here, calling the Titans. We were giving some drag to
ESPN.
Yeah, I was going to say we were giving some drag to ESPN the other night. Everybody taking the Bucks over the Saints. I'll tell you, it is what it is. It was a big thing on social media, but I'm feeling pretty good about the Titans tonight. To me, the offense is just better. Like the Colts' strength is their defense, right? What receiver are you betting for the Colts to find the end zone tonight?
Yeah. So the other thing I was going to
Doyle's out too.
Yeah, Jack Doyle's out tonight.
Yeah, so I was going to mention with the Colts, coming into the season, Jonathan Taylor was so hyped up, wasn't he? Like he's behind that massive line. He hasn't been bad, but where's the breakout? Where is this behind that O line? He should be eating. That might be the best O line in football, right? And Titans' run D is not very good. Their defense isn't really just not that good. So I mean, I'm still waiting. We're week 10 now. He still hasn't really had that game, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm more on Jordan Wilkins tonight. He looked really good up against Detroit a couple weeks ago, a team that you can run on, right? Same thing here with the Titans. I think Wilkins is going to be the guy to answer the call tonight. I could also see Nyheim Hines finding the end zone.
Nyheim Hines definitely.
What do you guys think about the total at 48.5? I'm leaning towards the over here. I do still think that the Colts can put together, a couple of scoring plays, a couple of field goals here. And the Titans, I mean, they're a team that can hit 30 any game.
I'm gonna say under 48. That's kind of like I just kind of think about like 50. Like, what's the round number? 25. Do I see 25 coming out of the Colts room? I don't see that. I don't see the Titans really breaking away either to really get those extra points to get to 48. So I'm seeing more of like a I don't know, maybe like 17-21 win. Something like that. Maybe it could be a close game, but I just don't see the Titans haven't really blown anyone out, have they?
I'm pull up their box score here really quick. They just score a ton of points.
They blew out the Bills when they had that weird 2 weeks off in that Tuesday night game. They were blowing out the Bears on Sunday. I mean, the score makes it a lot closer.
That's true. I mean, realistically, the Bears barely covered by half a point, or they didn't cover by half a point, but they were out of it the entire game.
So otherwise, aside from those 2 games, Nick, you're right. Every game has been close.
Yeah, so like I just don't see them like I think it's more like their style. Like they have Derrick Henry to just take the ball, put it into his arms, and just run the clock. I mean, that's probably the best way to go about this. But they don't break away from teams usually. They usually dominate in the first half, from what I'm hearing, and then they kind of let them back in the game. But by the time they let them in, it's too late.
Their defense hasn't been elite. It did look good up against the Bears last week, but consider the source, right? Yeah. What do you think about the total here, Emron?
I've been thinking about it. I'm going to go under, but I think it's going to get very close. I see like a 24-23 Titans win. Yeah,
I was thinking like 28-24. So, I mean, I might be the only one on it there, but I think it's going to be close. I'm with you there. And I think there's just enough tools on the Tennessee side of things to drive the number. And the Colts are lacking a bit.
What's got me hesitating is that the Colts have a good defense. The Titans don't, but like I don't know. I'm gonna stick with the under. I wouldn't be shocked though.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride the over here. I like the Titans and the over. I like that parlay. I think that could be some solid value for you. I also like AJ Brown and a Titans win there too. You don't necessarily need to get cute with this game. You don't really need to jump on the spread. It's -110 on the spread both ways. It's -119 on the Colts for money line. It's -101 for the Titans money line. So I would stick to the money line pick here. I don't think it's going to be a 1-point game. I think you're looking at 3 to 4 point spread here, somewhere along that lines. Who are we starting and not starting? Are you guys ready to fire up Ryan Tannehill tonight?
Correct. Yes.
What do you think, Emron?
I actually have Ryan Tannehill in the league. I am benching him this week and rolling with Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. Yeah, okay, coming on the past couple weeks.
He's coming on, but Tannehill.
Did you trade for him?
This league, no, I got him in waivers in this league. This was a one single quarterback league.
Gotcha.
Nice. So I like the Falcons matchup, and he came through late. This one, if he's your option, go for it. I wouldn't sit him unless you have a viable option. I wouldn't start him. I'll bench him. I'm sorry, but I think he's going to give you like a really efficient stat line, like similar to what he did on Sunday, like 200, 250 yards, probably 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm going with Tannehill. I think you should be starting him every week. He's in the top 5 scoring for quarterbacks. He's just been really impressive the past couple of years. Colts don't scare me. I mean, the Bears did. I would have told you to sat him last week, and Tannehill did just fine.
He did okay.
It wasn't top QB5 of the week type of situation here. And realistically, it's not the most ideal scenario either, right? Going back to back from the Bears to the Colts for Tannehill, but I think he's a viable start tonight. I don't think we're really trying to throw Rivers out. No, Rivers. Anyone?
Rivers? No, absolutely
Anyone?
not.
Absolutely not.
Bryce is in the chat. Thanks for jumping in, Bryce. Asking about Big Ben up against the Heisman winners. Will his streak continue? Big Ben cleared to play. Good to go. Going to be in the lineup this week. As far as them coming down with the dub, who do they got on the books here? Are they on primetime?
No.
They took their game off the board because of Ben. Who are they playing?
God, Bengals.
The Bengals. Well, good teams win and great teams cover. The Bengals are going to cover. Pittsburgh's going to win.
So that's what I want to say. The Bengals have just been one of my favorite teams to watch. They're so much fun.
Bet on.
Yeah, absolutely. They just run up the fucking score too, and they always cover. But there's 2 games this year, like I wrote about, that they got their asses handed to them and they didn't compete. It was the Ravens game and the Pittsburgh game. The Pittsburgh game, I thought they'd compete more. This one, I think the Steelers got it. I think this one is going to be a lot closer than the week one. Not week one, I'm sorry, the earlier game in the week. I'll take the Steelers, but Bengals are going to keep it interesting. I don't think it's going to be that comfortable. What's the spread?
I don't know because they don't have it on the board because Ben was just removed from the COVID list, so he's playing. We know that much. He's playing. Allie checked in. She said, "Hey boys."
Hey,
What's up, Allie?
hey, Allie.
Mhm.
Hi, Miss Margaret too. She was trying to get in the hoodie action too. Say your favorite team name,
man. Oh, that hoodie action. I was like, man, I gotta start putting in orders for Hizzy hoodies. It's like, damn, it's getting a little ridiculous over here.
Real quick, if you guys are interested,
Yep.
my site, they do have, most of the places have it back up.
Mhm.
So we're looking at, just as Bryce asked,
Mhm.
we'll go other games later, but Steelers, pretty much depending on where you shop, between 6.5 to 7.5.
Give me the 7. Give me the 7 for the Bengals plus 7. Cash the ticket.
I think, Steelers got it. They're going to be
welcome.
a pain in the ass. Yeah.
They just let Burrow just keep throwing and throwing and throwing. It doesn't matter. We're down by 20. Well, go out there and throw a billion times. Don't tell me, Burrow. Like, what the hell?
And that's the team that has a shitty offensive line, but their offense still looks damn good.
But they still chuck the ball.
They have a fucking quarterback.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not because I thought you were about to say a play caller, but it's not.
No,
it's not.
Quarterback. But it'll be a fun one.
Okay. So Corey Davis is in tonight. See what happens there.
yeah, he said he was going to play, even though his brother passed away. So, I mean, there's a lot of emotional energy behind him tonight. So I think he's going to try and ball out. I got him as a captain in DFS.
I'm going to be pissed off if that dude lays a goose egg. Don't be hyping him up. Oh, not you hyping him up, but in general, don't be hyping yourself up like that.
Jonathan Taylor, I know we just talked about, only has 416 rushing yards this year in 9 games. What the fuck?
It's not terrible. 9 games.
It's like 50 yards.
I mean, as a rookie,
not even on pace for 1,000.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Though, like as a rookie, like if you rush for 800, 900 yards, like you know what I mean. Like,
James Robinson is an undrafted rookie, and he's going to be shooting for the record for most.
Not wrong.
He's
yards.
a rookie, right?
Yeah, he's an undrafted.
He's got to be in rookie of the year conversation. I mean,
absolutely.
Burrow's going to get it, but
he's not a quarterback. But
where's he from?
Herbert is getting the rookie of the year award, and they can't even win any games.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man.
Can't even win any games.
That's gonna be fun. But
I think Anthony Lynn's going to be out.
Miss Margaret says, "Hey Nick."
Oh, hi, Miss Margaret. Thanks for tuning in.
Got to drop your favorite team. Actually, you really don't. You said something in the chat, so you're in. Miss Margaret's in.
Share the video, Miss Margaret, so your friends can see us too.
There you go. All right, so let's jump into some of the topics. You're going to jump into some of the players this week that are up in the air for action. Just kind of jumping into the list here. Cooper Kupp, he's limited. Reports are he's banged up, but he's good. Wrist, quad. Not really too worried about this scenario. This week, who do the Rams get? Seattle. Should be a good scenario for Kupp and company.
they're not going to hit him that week. They don't play defense at all.
Yeah, I was going to say, are they going to catch him?
He's not going to get tackled.
Yeah, exactly. But if this takes a turn for the worst, between now and Sunday, definitely fire up some Josh Reynolds share.
Absolutely.
Right? Well, of course, your final Robert Woods. I mean, it's Robert Woods. Yeah, it's Rob Woods.
What about Van Jefferson?
I like Josh Reynolds more.
You know who I actually like too? Gerald Everett.
Gerald? Yeah.
He's like the H-back of that offense. I like him.
And Tyler Higbee, I was expecting more from him this year.
Tyler Higbee.
He had that one game. He had that one game, but I think Everett he's a really athletic tight end, and I think he's going to be the guy. The Seattle defense is really weak.
Trade Higbee, start Everett, and cut Van Jefferson. There you go.
Cut Van Jefferson.
There you go.
That'd be tough. That'd make a nice meme. But that'd be tough. That'd be tough.
I'm just tired of the Higbee hype up because I thought there was a lot.
There was a lot of it.
I thought there was a lot more chemistry between him and Kupp and
right?
Yeah, and him and Goff. But man, Everett just keeps loading up to stat board. So
yeah, I don't get it. The Rams spending money on options that are not filling out the box score. Like look at Jalen Ramsey. He got an extension. He doesn't do anything. It just locks dudes out. That's it. Doesn't record stats. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Henderson for the Rams. He practiced in full. He's going to be good to go. Cam Akers kind of catching some wind before the bye here. Any interest in any of these other running backs for the Rams other than Darrell Henderson?
No,
not really.
Yeah, same here. I mean, honestly, I'm not even that in on Henderson this week just because it's going to be a lot of passing. That's going to be the game flow here, the pace of play for Rams and Seahawks. And
Malcolm Brown's a receiving back, right?
No, he's more like the red zone guy.
He's definitely a power guy.
Henderson catches the ball. He catches the ball.
They're just
And Akers just, hey man,
we need a roster spot.
We need a carry. We need a cut. We need 3 yards. Go in there, son. We're going to give you 9 of these, and that's all you're going to get. That's a huge disappointment. Huge disappointment.
Blown. I'm very disappointed. Sorry,
Henderson had a shot last year. He did not look as good last year as he does this year. I mean, obviously, give him time, right? Rookies coming in, sophomore year, but still, Akers, man, he just pops off the page, pops off the tape. Excuse me, more than past the eye test. I don't know, just not getting it done there. I mean, we're not in the practice, so
I think he's being underutilized. I think there's just so many mouths to feed, and I think McVay is kind of having analysis by paralysis and trying to get all these running backs in and still get the wide receiver all these touches, and he's not utilizing his second round pick, Cam Akers. It's just like, dude, like, you got to pick one. Like,
and if you have three, you have none. We've talked about it before with these Colts tight ends: Wally Cox, Jack Doyle, Trey Burton.
Fuck you, Trey Burton.
Fucking Trey Burton. Same thing with these running backs, right? I mean, Henderson, Brown, Akers. If you have three, you have none, right? You don't really know what to expect. Could say the same tonight with the Colts running backs: Hines, Wilkins, Taylor. Like, if you have three, you have none, right?
I like some Naeem Hines tonight, though.
I do like some Naeem Hines tonight as well. Shout out Blake Jacobs. He was asking about, what was it, Hines, Montgomery, or Ruggs. Told him to go with Hines.
Hines, absolutely.
Told him to go with Hines. Just Montgomery, you're not going to have enough time.
He might not even play.
Yeah, he was out today. We'll get to him in a bit. But still, like, you just don't have enough time. If Hines is your next best option, then between those three, yeah, I got to go Hines. Could be a week that Ruggs finds pay dirt. But the weeks that he has, the volume's just not there. It's just low.
It's frustrating, man.
It really is.
It's shot volume.
He's
That's
got
what it
one
is.
touchdown, and that was in a game he only had 2 catches. Like, it's just he's going to be that guy where it's a poor man's Tyreek Hill. Do you want to have which feeling would you rather have? Would you rather have him in your lineup and give you 2 points, or have him on your bench and see him get 30?
A billion.
It's literally what it is. It's boom or bust.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely boom or bust, and it's crazy to say that. I mean, I tell Nick all the time. I was like, man, Ruggs came into this league like with elite receiver skills for his age, like in his his tenure, right? Yeah, and he has A1 speed, like right there, right underneath Tyreek Hill, like Tyreek Hill, Henry Ruggs. Like,
it'd be a photo finish.
When Tyreek Hill came into the league, he did not have the tangible receiver skills that Ruggs had. It's incredibly frustrating.
He was a weapon though when he came in right away. You knew he was special.
Oh yeah, dude, I grabbed him on my fantasy squad. It was a year I was just in the dumps. He was literally on special teams and getting like 3 snaps in offense. That's mine. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I had to I think at that point he was so off the radar. I was able to drop him in that same season and then pick him back up because I just needed like a roster spot or something. Like someone was dead or someone went to the IR or I need a 5th quarterback for a 1 quarterback league or whatever it was.
Always got to do that.
I always got to lock him up.
You never know.
I had to. I'm going up against a Broncos fan this week, so I did add Lock to my bench, but I'm going to start Herbert over him.
Bastard.
Yeah, but he's starting Foles on me, so I'm sure I'll get the worst of it. Like that's how that shit goes. You're like, oh, he's a Broncos fan. Dude's really coming into his own. Lock is
good matchup.
It's like 46 points the past 2 weeks or something like that, if not more. Is it 6 touchdowns too?
6 total, yeah, because he ran one in against the Falcons.
6 total touchdowns the past 2 weeks for Drew Lock. Are you kidding me?
And the other thing to mention is last 2 weeks they were also down by 20 points in each game. They came back and beat the Chargers.
4th quarter.
And then they almost beat the Falcons, but the Falcons, for once, were like, yeah, we'll play a little.
Drew Lock, you son of a bitch. You sold me, you dog. You had me locked and sold.
That's my guy.
I was taking the Broncos this last weekend. I was like, here to cover, here to upset. Let's throw this in a ticket. I'm loving the Broncos this week. No, why did you do that, Drew Lock? Why did you do that? Is your name Mark Sanchez? Come on, Drew Lock.
Don't throw that bad juju at
4th quarter. If that's Mark Sanchez is Mr. 4th quarter.
He is a rookie, and the one thing I really like seeing,
he's a sophomore.
I saw a nice little route. Oh yeah, he is. I saw a nice little route from Jerry Jeudy where he raised his hand like he was going to go deep, and then hit the button hook.
The Yangles,
and man,
was that the touchdown play?
Yep.
Yeah,
I was going to say because he cooked some dude or put him on the roller skates.
I think it was AJ Terrell.
Yeah, Judy had a monster game too. Like
10. I think it was like 10 receptions.
Yeah, huge monster.
10 targets, found pay dirt. I can't remember the yardage. It was a good amount.
It was a good amount.
140, 150, something like that.
Yeah.
I had every receiver last week that went off, so I would know.
Hopefully Fant comes back healthy. Apparently he's full.
Practicing in full today.
Yeah, practicing in full. So Alberto, get better, but Fant, dude, you got to come in and give me some points. Give me some points. Let's catch the ball inbounds, but not get hurt, and let's bounce back up and just go to the next play.
That last part, very important.
Very important.
Make the reception, respectable yardage. We like that part. And then at the end of the play, don't leave the field. Don't get hurt. Do better, Noah Fant.
Stretch very well.
I think you should be stretching those ankles, sir. Rotate, roll. I don't know how you stretch things.
I don't know. You got specialists there. Use them.
My wife teaches yoga, so I'll ask her. I'll figure it out.
There you go.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Here we go.
We'll get back to you on that, guys. How you work the ankles?
We'll put a yoga corner on the website. Let them know.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. All right. Next up, we got Juju practicing in full for the Steelers. Looks like they're going to be needed. First, I was thinking Ben was going to be out. Juju, was up in the air with this, was practicing, not practicing business. Got a full session today, so going to be good to go there. Nick Chubb practicing in full, back-to-back days, trying to ruin Bruni season. Trying to end Kareem.
I was wondering why no one was clapping with me.
Yeah, I was going to say, trying to end Kareem Hunt and Bruni season. I'm a Kareem Hunt guy, been on him, banging that, top 10 running back if Nick Chubb gets hurt drum. Not really the case, right? Like he's been pretty, meh, I'd say, with Chubb out. He hasn't been great. I think he had like one really good game.
Yeah, we expected a lot more.
Oh,
it was
a lot
almost
more.
Better when Chubb was there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I don't know. Maybe I should be counting my lucky stars here. Chubb practicing in full the past couple of days. We should get the red light or green light tomorrow, Friday. What are you guys thinking? Just like instant thoughts here. Is he making it back? And if he does, snap count, are you starting him in fantasy? Like, are you like, hey, Chubb's here, get him in the lineups? Are you good to go? Green light?
I'd say he plays. The team has not had great success with him out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he is a big part of the Browns lineup. If they don't play him, honestly, I think he's not 100% healthy. But I think that they're going to try and get him in because they've kind of gone on a slide since he's been out.
Do you start him if he's in?
I would start him.
All
yeah.
Right. What do you got, Amar?
Yeah, I was going to say that I think they'll need him. I think he's going to be banged up, so probably on a snap count. But, with them losing OBJ and Baker being banged up, right, coming into this week, I think he's definitely going to be
Was he on COVID?
Also removed from the COVID list.
Yeah, removed from the COVID list. So I think they're going to need him, and I think it just be a snap count. And it's kind of like, when you have a receiver, when he's got his, partner in crime together, they're just killing it. One goes down, the other just gets shut out. I think that's kind of what happened here.
Maybe
why Hunt
they just didn't feed him the ball in the passing game.
Which was weird. That's a skill set, but
right, exactly.
I think that'll be needed this week. They play a weird game against the Texans this week, right? I think the Texans are going to upset them, but I think
upset. Okay. But I think cover, but upset.
Yeah, but I think they'll need Chubb the rest of the way because I think they're still 5-3.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not bad. I feel like it's a pretty winnable game for the Browns. Actually, I feel like the Browns will win and they won't cover because that's just Browns. The Browns.
Yeah, in the second half of the season, this stuff's going to get important because I think the owners. Did you guys see that they approved the amendment to the playoffs?
Oh yeah,
14 to 16 for next year, right?
This year.
Oh,
it's for COVID. So since teams have had their bye weeks now, and if more games are canceled to kind of combat that and not extend the season into
I'll be pissed off.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah, if that happens,
do it by winning percentage.
There's only so many reschedulings you can do. What's going to end up happening is they're going to have 8 teams
right in
the playoffs now.
Yeah, it's terrible. That just means the Bears will lose their first round playoff instead of their second for sure. Dear God. No, really though. That means that they could face a more formidable opponent.
Yeah,
in their first game.
Yeah, but I think then again, you just never know. It's the playoffs. We've seen it all. Right? For any team, if you just get in, right, you can't win if you don't get in. So I think that's why it's going to make every single game for everyone, especially these interconference games, which come down to the tiebreaker, is really important, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Back to Nick Chubb for this week. I'm going to say you got to start him. Like if he's there, where you drafted him. We're going to kind of get into the last quarter of the fantasy season here in a bit later in the show, but it's getting down to it, guys. Like you're sitting at 5-4, 4-6 right now. If you're or whatever higher or lower than that, if you're really chasing or you're really trying to break away from the group, this is go time in fantasy league. So I feel like if you're a Chubb owner, he's been sitting on your bench and you've been kind of stewing and either waiting it out. I think you got to get him in. I think he's in this week if the Browns give him the green light. What's up with Alan Lazard? Has a shot to play this week. Hasn't come off the IR yet. They were talking about him potentially playing last week. Anyone got any info on Alan Lazard?
No.
Still was confused by that surprise. Abdominal surgery he had out of nowhere, and he's like, "Yeah, guys, he's having surgery today. He's gonna be gone for a couple months."
I don't see the whole point of even having him rush back. Like they keep talking about this guy, like it's so present, like it could be any moment.
He's all right. Like he's good.
He's not gonna die or anything.
No, exactly. Like just let it ride out. Packers have a super soft schedule the rest of the way. I mean, you're better off having him for the stretch run in December, right? Getting close to trying to lock up the seat in the playoffs. So. mean, you're playing the Jags. I think Devontae Adams is perfectly capable of 20 catches by himself.
I heard a bet about that game. Someone bet $99,000 to only win $9,000 if Green Bay beats the Jags.
They did a money line bet, which is stupid.
Someone's going to be very disappointed. I feel like it's ripe for the picking. So the NFL saw that bet and was like, "We're going to take this guy's money."
I didn't know they had gambling in Manitowoc.
It was because the Packers are minus 1,000 on the money line.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's just terrible.
Why would you make that bet? Why would you make that bet?
I'm seeing, dude. Like, this is where my friends. I'll need to educate you on alternate bets, alternate spreads.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want that easy money, just buy the Packers down to -7.
Yeah,
that'll still be like what? Like that night, instead of $10,000, you'll probably get $30,000-$40,000. It's still pretty much a lot to happen, but
you never know.
I stay away from those games, and so far. That's been the way to be. Like the Bucks and not the Bucks. Who was the other
Steelers.
one? The Giants and the Bucks. That's what it
Giants
was.
And the Bucks.
The Giants and the Bucks.
The Chiefs did beat the Jets, though. They covered that.
The Chiefs did beat the Jets, but I just stayed away. Like, I had no sweat off my back. Like, the beginning of that game, you're like, what the fuck are the Jets doing? What are they doing? And I'm sitting there like, easy breezy, homie. I'm good. I stayed away. Walk away from this shit.
What about the Steelers and the Cowboys? Cowboys took that down to the wire, basically.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
And there's no value there. What was I supposed to take? Like the Steelers at -1 billion or whatever it was, -1,000.
It was a gajillion.
A spread that's just blown wide open. Like anything could ruin that spread. The total was the number. That was it. The total was the number. And even then I get worried because these really bad teams just don't drive the show. They don't drive the bus.
Yeah.
Lazard and the Packers, they don't need this guy. They don't need him to hurry up. But every time I read a news report about him, it's like, they need him right now. He's coming back. We don't know if he's going to be back this week. He's eligible to return week 10, but he's not off of IR yet. It's like, man, there's so much talk about Allen Lazard.
What if it's all just a smoke screen? I mean, they really put a good smoke screen in the beginning of the season saying that they're going to do a 4 running back system and they want to get one more running back. And then the first week, Devontae Adams goes off for like 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And
then Robert Tonyan becomes a thing.
Yeah, Robert Tonyan's cool.
And then unbecomes a thing.
Yeah, that was really sad.
Like, what?
R.I.P.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, R.I.P. Tonyan season. I was looking at his matchup this week. I'm like, the Jags. I'm like, oh, what a week for Tonyan to put up 3 touchdowns.
Would not shock me if he's got like an ugly 2 for 20 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. I just love though how everyone just started going off the Robert Tonyan wagon with the Kittle comparisons. It was like, whoa, like,
oh my god,
they worked out best friends.
They worked out together. This guy scored 3 touchdowns one week.
Jesus, man, that was a rough week, man.
He's George Kittle.
Like every day.
Bash Brothers.
The Packers have their new George Kittle. No, they have an okay tight end. That's what they have.
They've got that can run some routes.
An up and comer.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The 3 touchdown game was cool. Like, oh, he fell down and got back up and finished the route and made the play. I was like, that's what football's all about. I'm like, yeah, that's what life's all about, brother. Yeah, that's right. You get knocked down, you get back on that fucking horse.
I went that deep.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. It's ESPN commentators, social media hyping it all up, seeing the comparison memes like, oh, Tonyan Kittle, same thing. Oh, it is too much. It was too much for me. But, Packers will probably getting Lazard back next week. Not expecting him this week. I'm imagining everyone's probably hanging on to him in fantasy just because of all these damn news reports that keep coming out. He's like, hey, this guy's important. There's so much news about him. You don't see news about, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. You don't see any news about that guy. So Allen Lazard must be a big deal. He lives with Aaron Rodgers too, doesn't he?
He does.
Or maybe he did last year.
I think last year.
Yeah, last year. All right, moving on. Joe Mixon, he was limited yesterday, and now he's out today.
Frowny face.
Cannot figure this dude out. I'm thinking it's probably going to be another Giovanni Bernard week. I mean,
it's kind of worrisome. What is his injury again?
I don't even know. It's just been back and forth. Like,
he missed 2 games in a row, and they just had the bye week, so it's been almost a month since he's played.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get it pulled back up here. But like I said, he was limited yesterday on Wednesday, and then he was held out today. It's a foot injury, so I mean, that's not great. But yeah, he went from limited yesterday to do not practice today. It's not a great scenario.
Trending in the wrong direction.
Absolutely. And realistically, like the Bengals season, like they can pack it in. Like it's not like they're chasing this division by any means. So I don't know, guys. If you're relying on Mixon to come back to save your fantasy season, you might need to find another hero. I don't
absolutely.
think I'm not feeling it.
No,
you guys.
Like I said, it's going to be if he doesn't play this week. That's 4 weeks he hasn't played for you.
Oof.
I mean, if you have Giovanni Bernard, good, because I don't think he's obviously as good as Mixon, but he can be productive, right? He's a good receiver out of the backfield. He's very sneaky in the run game, so he can get you by, right? It's not Mixon, but it it could be a lot worse.
It could definitely supplement your lineup, but I would not recommend when they bring Mixon back. I'm not telling you to jump him back into your lineup. Not advising that right away. This is a guy that I definitely want to see one game because it really is concerning. To me right now, he could come back even this week. Like if they said, "Oh yeah, game time decision, he's
especially
in,"
against the Steelers D.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This week's a big no. If anything in fantasy, it would help you if he did come back this week, just so that you could get that, whatever, 30 snaps, 40 snaps, whatever, not even that. And then, maybe next week he can prop up a little bit more value for you, just at least showing you that he can, he can get out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we got next up, Justin Jackson. He was held out of practice this week. I don't know what's going on with this Chargers merry-go-round of running backs here.
We thought Josh Kelly was the guy. Well, actually, before the season, I thought Justin Jackson was the guy.
Do we even know what Josh Kelly did to get into the doghouse? Like, what did this guy do? He was their number 2 spelling Austin Eckler.
Yeah, it looked like he might take over at one point and just fell off a cliff.
Yeah, and then everyone else, Jackson came back. Okay, so Jackson's back. Now there's 3. Eckler gets hurt.
Look at what they're looking at on the
2.
graphic. Number of children. Unbelievable.
Aaron Rodgers has none. It's a smart man.
We know
what is this? Philip Rivers' oldest son?
We know Aaron Rodgers is a family man.
Oh, shots fired.
Damn.
Shots fired.
Fuck the Packers.
Jeez.
Fuck the Packers. His brother doesn't like him, so he's an asshole. I've grown quite fond of Aaron Rodgers from the Pat McAfee show. I have too. He's very entertaining. He's very knowledgeable.
I'm not going to say he's likable. I've enjoyed the interview.
I'm going to say he's likable. I'm going to say that if Aaron Rodgers was here, we'd probably be kicking back a lot of movie quotes for sure.
I just ask why.
I just ask why.
Why? Why? Why did you let the Bears get one of those games? Just why?
It's like that's not why I'm paid to do. So I'm paid millions of dollars.
No, but those type of shows are really refreshing though. You see him in a different light because he's not a guy that's really accessible by the media, and you see why he calls it out. He says that they'll take anything out of context, and he's absolutely right.
I love it when he does that.
It's really refreshing. That's the best word I could think of. Hearing him in that light,
it really is. And honestly, I love it after his losses even more. Obviously, being a Bears fan, but just the way that he handles a lot of those things and a lot of the criticisms and just so they asked me after the game about this one scenario. I gave him, kind of like one of those answers. And then they took it as, well, he wants to leave Green Bay because he missed a pass to Devontae Adams in the end zone or something.
Some of it's really funny because he's still a little bit of an assoul because Pat McAfee's like, hey, you got a big game coming up on Monday night.
Big game.
You're really good on Monday nights. He's like, Pat, come on. Thursday night, Sunday afternoon. It doesn't matter. I'm good all the time.
Points to the belt while he says it too. It really is. And he's a smart dude, man. I mean, you ain't going to pull much over on that dude. I wouldn't hate it if he became a Bear someday, but ain't going to happen.
No, he is one of the best quarterbacks of our time.
I was talking to these guys before the show started. Just the last little bit of sucking Aaron Rodgers' rod off. He is going to be the fastest, or not the fastest quarterback to 400 passing touchdowns, but when he gets to 400 passing touchdowns, he will be the most efficient quarterback to have done so. All these other guys, Brady, Breeze, maybe Marino and Young, when they got there, they were at 106, 110, 115, 120 interceptions. Rivers at 200 some odd, 221 or something crazy like that. Aaron Rodgers is going to be at 82 to 85. I don't know the exact number. It's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, so right now, I just pulled up his career stats just so we can talk about it real time. So, since he's been a starter, I think he took over 2008 officially as a starter for Green Bay. His career totals right now, he sits at nearly 50,000 yards. He needs 800 yards, so he'll get that this year. But he's at 388 touchdowns. Let me repeat this again. He's at 388 touchdowns passing and 86 interceptions. He has 300 more touchdowns and interceptions. So he needs 12 to get to 400. He might get that all this weekend against the Jags. But, he's going to
wrong.
11 to Devontae Adams.
Yeah, he's probably going to get, there's a really good chance, all jokes aside, he's going to get that before the season's up.
Yeah.
So and he's maybe going to throw
We're at week 10, so we got 6 weeks. Yeah. 6 weeks, 12 touchdowns, two a game. Bang. Done.
Yeah, and the last time Aaron Rodgers threw a double-digit interceptions.
If he does it up against the Bears, though, in the last game of the year, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, his last time he threw double-digit interceptions in a season, he's only done it twice in his career. It was in 2010.
Holy hell.
This is double-digit. I'm just saying 10 or more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Other than that, the highest he's thrown is 7 in 2016.
I bet he had shoulder surgery that year.
Oh, yeah.
That's absolutely
that was their Super Bowl year, actually.
Oh, well, then they were really chucking it. He didn't give a shit.
Nope.
He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb in his prime.
Yeah, Jordy Nelson. That's all you need to say. Did you have Eddie Lacy? No, he didn't have Eddie Lacy on that team.
No, he had Eddie Lacy on the 2013 team.
Got you. All right. So, yeah, look out for Mixon. Next up, we got the Broncos. You got Fant practicing in full today, as we referenced. Jerry Jeudy popping up on the injury report with a shoulder injury. Not great after the performance he just put up for fantasy owners.
He's probably carrying the team. That's why he's hurt.
Yeah, I mean, it was a shoulder injury back. It's all connected, right? So, yeah, definitely someone you want to follow into Sunday. Are you guys propping up any of these other guys? Like, I mean, if Judy's somehow out, or KJ Hamler a lock in your lineup?
KJ Hamler did impress me with his performance. I think it was like 6 for 75.
Mm-hmm.
He's starting to come on. Tim Patrick, I would also prop up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys, I'm comfortable taking them now.
Yeah, and KJ Hamler, he's got the burners. So he, against the Raiders defense, they're susceptible to a big play.
Mm-hmm.
So he could, I like him more with Judy in the lineup, but even without it, don't be surprised if he gets a long one.
Why do they have Ivanka Trump interviewing Ryan Tannehill?
That's not
I know. I don't know why they got some Ivanka Trump looking chick with her back of her neck showing. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
No, it's not Colin.
I don't know who that is. I just love these pre-interviews to the game. There's like, oh, we got to do the interview social distancing, and we have to do it in a way that doesn't look like a Zoom call. Let's get some B-roll in here, and let's get some shots of her asking questions, some shots of him answering questions, and we'll really make this thing a fucking interview. Yeah, I just don't like him. Not a fan. All right. Next up, let's see, Damian Harris for the Patriots. He was limited today. Should be fine. Should be good to go. Are you guys starting him this week?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Nick's ready to start a Patriots running back.
Well, I mean, why not? Because he did get a lot of volume in the one game I did see him play. It's kind of like a crapshoot. I mean, I'd rather just throw darts at a name,
And prior to his injury, he's kind of just gashing the Jets. Granted, it's the Jets, so unless you have a better option.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say fire him up. He's really coming along for the Patriots. Kenyon Drake looks like he's going to be coming back. He got in a limited work session today and yesterday. Guys, good to fire him up. Cardinals playing the Bills.
If you drafted Drake, you probably don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You probably took him in the second or maybe third round. So,
I mean, some people probably took him in the first.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God.
Towards the end.
I just knew that was fool's gold last year. If you had him last year, awesome. But if you have a better option, great. Otherwise, you probably have to at least put him in your flex.
Yeah, I'm going to say to start him up this week. I think that it's a good matchup up against the Bills. Their run defense has not been very good, so I think there's some availability there. Look out for tomorrow. Tommy Two Socks dropping the Trust or Bust article. He's doing it on Chase Edmonds. So maybe Tommy will shed some light for us in this matchup on who the guy to trust is. If it's going to be Drake with a comeback game or if it's just more Edmonds, gassing the Bills this week. All right, next up, David Montgomery in concussion protocol. Did not practice today. Did not practice yesterday. I'm saying Montgomery's going to be out going up against the Vikings. It's not going to be pretty this week, Emron. Are you firing up some Ryan Nall?
And that's the rough part here, right? Usually
that's the rough part, is right?
Because it's they don't have an active another legitimate running back on the roster after they lost Cohen to injury.
We mean Cordell Patterson.
I'm gonna forget that you said that about Cordell Patterson. That's your guy.
Every week, me and Cam watch the Bears play. We say the same thing. Why the fuck is Cordero Patterson in the backfield on the first play of the game for the Bears offense?
Nagy's trying to throw him off the scent.
It's just
throw him off the scent.
He is the scent.
He is the scent.
They'd be surprised if Montgomery was in there. And it's just really troublesome. They haven't been able to run the ball right now. He's in a concussion protocol. All jokes aside, Ryan Nall finished the game last week and he scored a touchdown. I mean, he's just kind of like a big bulky
He's a fullback.
He's a fullback. He's Peyton Hillis light.
He's a fullback.
That's Peyton. That's fullback.
And so they had Lamar Miller right on the practice squad for it seems like a month. I mean, if he's not going to play, just cut him. They have undrafted.
Good point. That's a really good point. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot.
If not,
they
now,
signed
Lamar Miller. They've had him.
Yeah.
So if he's not ready to play, then cut him and find somebody else. Sign Spencer Ware. I've been begging for the last 3 months.
I wouldn't hate that.
He knows the offense, right? And the other thing is, if you have Montgomery and you don't have other options, it's kind of sucks because like normally you can just go pick up the backup, right, and just say, okay, I'll start him instead of the other guy because they play Monday night. It's really tough right now to figure out who they're going to start, right? Because it looks like it might be Cordero Patterson getting the runs, which sucks. I do want to see more of undrafted rookie Artavis Pierce, who did a lot in camp, who's getting a lot of pub, but you can't trust him right on a Monday night with the game possibly on the line. So.
All right, so Artavis Pierce, Cordell Patterson, Lamar Miller, and Ryan Nall. I just gave you 4 options, both of you. Who's scoring a touchdown?
Ryan Nall.
Cordero Patterson. Anytime a touchdown?
Anytime touchdown. Rushing, receiving, doesn't matter.
Cordero Patterson of the 4. Because Lamar Miller's not going to be in the active roster.
I'm going Ryan Nall. Got one last week. I'm going with the consistency.
Big year for fullbacks.
I think what we all just said is don't start a Bears running back this week. I think that's what we said. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
When I said Artavis Pierce,
Thomas
Lamar
Jones,
Miller.
can you come back and play? You're still in really good shape. Like, dude's still jacked.
You only probably got like half the season to play.
Marshawn Lynch. Get him on the phone.
There we go.
Marshawn Lynch. Get him on the phone. Come on.
No,
3 yards, beast mode, baby. 3 yards and a bag of Skittles. Let's go. Load them up. Yeah. So, anyways, what we were saying is don't start a Bears running back this week.
Yep.
Another 3-headed monster here. Running backs. Ravens. Ingram out today. Out yesterday. They still keep saying he could come back up against the Patriots. I'm saying he's not. They're saying, oh, he's got a shot to return. He's got a shot to return. I'm like, that's cool.
Not a good shot.
I was going to say, where's he at on practice? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
There we go.
Tony Gonzalez, thank you for saving our pick. The whole Thursday night crew was about to pick the Titans.
Siri was also.
Oh, my phone just searched Tony Gonzalez. What the fuck? It's like, what? Here's what I found. I was like, what did your phone find, Nick? I was like, it's not his phone. It's my watch. Tony Gonzalez just picked the Titans, the Colts to win this game. So since the whole crew didn't pick the Titans, we're going to be good. We're going to be fine.
This mathematical model is foolproof.
The Titans have already won. They've already won the game. It's over. All right. Ravens running backs: Mark Ingram, Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins.
Gus Edwards.
Let's just say they're all starting this week. They're all starting this week. Nick's starting Gus.
Dobbins.
I don't know. I've been saying Gus Edwards the past couple weeks. He found Pater last week, which is nice, but he was not very efficient.
Yeah.
He was not very efficient. Now, Patriots run defense, another team that you can really rack up on, right? Like they allow some good yardage on the ground. But I don't know. I just don't know if hopefully Mark Ingram just isn't in, and then I can feel safe about taking Gus Edwards. But here's the thing: Dobbins is playing more. He's getting more snaps, but he's getting less activity in the box score. It's crazy.
Well, what I'm seeing, I did like a kind of like an analysis on the stats for the Ravens because I'm kind of in shock on their offense. Like it's kind of sad what's happening with it. What I think is happening is that they're not getting the running backs involved in the passing game. I saw like 2-3 receptions for these running backs, and I'm like, where is the screens at? Like, what is going on? I think that Edwards probably will get most of the running attack, and I think that Dobbins is kind of like a screen, like a smoke screen. Like it's just kind of like showing like, oh, he's in. It's probably going to be this option play over here, but they go in our direction. According to Lamar Jackson, defenses are calling out their plays. It seems like my brother's 8th grade team where they just ran like dives the entire season for no reason. They called it a wedge. It's just you got to change it up. In the passing attack, you're not even utilizing Mark Andrews. Like Mark Andrews should be leading the team, leading the NFL in receptions and touchdowns. He does have 5, but there should be way more opportunities for him. And you're not utilizing Marquise Brown. So
I agree.
I think you guys got to take a look. I think what's his name? Greg Roman. He needs to take a look in the mirror and be like. He needs to look at it and be like, dude, like we need to change up this offense. Like I don't think Lamar Jackson. I don't think the NFL's called to Lamar Jackson. I think the NFL's called to Greg Roman, and a lot of people echo that sentiment.
So my thing is, I agree. I said last year that the Ravens offense, they were just awesome. Lamar on the way to MVP. That offense, they could ride it last year to the Super Bowl, but this year, I had a feeling that the NFL was just going to figure it out, and they traded Hayden Hurst. And I think one of the strengths of their offense was them employing those multiple formations with 3 tight ends, right? It wouldn't be like your old school goal line. It'd be like he'd be in the shotgun with 3 tight ends, just all of them were pretty athletic, just matchup problems, right? And trading Hurst, they didn't replace Hurst with an equal player in the receiving game, right?
Yep.
They didn't really do that. They're trying to run the same.
Bryant? I mean, last week.
I think he'll make
I don't know why they don't put him there. He's
make
a big body.
In those
2 snaps he played last week.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, I think he could. He could at least do those, intermediate routes, like somebody to kind of calm things down. But this team is not looking good.
It's not clicking.
Going up against the Patriots this week, I think there's going to be
this could be a get right game.
I think so.
Under.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, we saw Joe Flacco put one in J.C. Jackson's face twice last week. He had, I think, 4 targets on J.C. Jackson. He let up 2 touchdowns. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I won't pick on him though.
But the Baltimore team is their strength is not the passing attack. Like they're not going to be attacking the pass because Greg Roman's pretty much stuck in his ways to make it a rushing offense for Lamar Jackson. I mean, if Marquise Brown is still crying about receptions, then he's not
weak.
This is the week for him to step up.
I mean, Greg Roman, if you're the offensive coordinator, you need to look at these stats and be like, look, their defensive backs are weak. Let's take advantage of them. Use Mark Andrews, use Marquise Brown in the downfield attack. Let them utilize your weapons instead of just using Lamar Jackson all day.
And so that's one of the things I was listening about on one of my podcasts today about offensive players that offensive coordinators or play callers that adjust week to week, right? All the good ones do. And Tennessee, their offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, he's really good at that. Every week looks at the matchup, right? All right, this is a team that, and it seems like such common sense, right? All right, this team sucks at running the ball. This is a Derrick Henry week. All right, this team, they still suck at running the ball, but their defensive backs are trash. Let's air it out. It's common sense stuff like that. I just like the coordinators that just alter the game plan every week to the game.
That's absolutely because every team is different. There should be a different game plan every single week. Patriots are 8th in the league for rushing yards allowed. So I think there's going to be some good opportunity for obviously Lamar. He's gonna get over 50 rushing yards guaranteed, right?
Correct.
Gus, Dobbins, there should be plenty of availability here for these guys to have good games. I think honestly, you know what? Looking at this, you can fire up both of these guys this week. If you're looking at who did Blake ask me last week? Mecole Hardman or Dobbins? Like I said, Dobbins last week. Or last week I said Hardman. Sorry, last week I did
Hardman's
say Hardman.
on COVID list though.
Yeah, Mecole Hardman is on the COVID list. He wasn't last week, but I can't remember who got more points than that actually, because Dobbins didn't really do anything last week. But I think both Dobbins and Edwards will be good starts this week. But if Ingram is there, there's going to be an odd man out. I think it honestly might be Ingram. I think if he comes back, he's not going to really do much. Hasn't been practicing the past couple of days, so I'm not really expecting a ton from him.
Yeah.
Next up, TJ Hawkinson, TJ Touchdown Hawkinson. He was fine yesterday, and then he was out today. Some random toe injury. If you're an owner, just something to follow. This might be the time to, try and stash a tight end going into the weekend. Maybe don't wait to try and fix this on Sunday. Just grab somebody right now on waivers. Free tight end that you can scoop up just in case. I think he'll wind up playing though. I think he'll be fine. Stafford should be back.
He's been having a good year too.
Quietly, not a ton of volume, but he finds that end zone. Man. Next one up, big one. CMC came back last week. What did it cost you, the Panthers?
CMC?
You covered, but what did it cost you?
Nearly won the game.
Yeah, nearly. But again, what did it cost you? CMC looking like he's going to be out. He was out of practice today. Early reports in the week saying he's going to be out of this game in general. Dear Lord, I hope you people did not drop Mike Davis. I told
no.
I told you not to. I told you not to.
Reason.
Well, no, man. I mean, I can't remember what article we post, but
got
okay, Titans. Okay.
Khalif Raymond
with the trickery. I like it.
My neck.
Oh yeah, I got my head turning. Titans trying to pull a reverse on the kick return.
It was Batson.
Mike Vrabel giving his boys the opportunity to go out there and have some fun, have some fucking fun,
play some backyard football.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
They've been playing Madden. I can't stand that mode where you can just throw it over your shoulder, hook shot around the back. That shit's annoying as hell. Try playing someone again on that stuff. Titans first play of the game here.
Or the Derrick Henry
dive, or is Nick's little brother's team? What's he call it?
Wedge.
Potato wedges, right down the middle. You were thinking run. We hit you with the pass.
Poison game.
What makes you so sad seeing that, man? That's what a good offense is.
Exactly.
It's just easy. Like the defender was.
The Bears would have ran it.
The defender was screwed right there. Like, what do you do, right? You got to cover the fullback, or you cover the quarterback. If you cover the fullback, the quarterback can run. Mm-hmm. I love those plays.
Yep, I do too.
Such an efficient ass offense.
I really love this playbook. I love the offense.
Their offense design.
And realistically, like, there's not a lot of guys for the Titans that we don't like. We just didn't like you guys, when you stuck your middle finger up to the league and just didn't give a shit about COVID.
All day.
All day. Going to be a long night for the Colts.
Oh shit!
No,
dead
play.
Yeah, he had a couple of drops last week.
Consider the source.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a fun offense, man. And you think of this offense when you say like it's an efficient offense. Like normally your mind goes to like a check down offense. Not at all. They take their shots, they take them well, and it's just very well done.
Yeah, that was a great play. Good throw, good catch.
30 yards.
Chunk change. Corey Davis hasn't even checked in yet. John Reed checking into the chat, and he's got his wrench. Goon Squad.
What's up, John Reed?
Hope you like the wrench, brother. That one's yours. Anyone else that wants to stick around every single week, you can have a wrench too. Just saying. Just check it out. It means you're cool. It means you're dope. It means you can shut other people the F up in the chat. So, John Reed, you're officially the chat babysitter.
There we go.
Don't let things get too out of hand over there on YouTube, just by yourself. You got to get a Facebook or a Twitter one of these days. And they don't have wrenches in there, but we'll still make sure that people know your name and put some respect on it if you ever want to jump over to the Twitter and Facebook world, where apparently all of our viewers are. They don't like to jump on the YouTube. That's okay. We like that. No problem at all. No qualms. Keep coming back, y'all. Keep coming back. All right, moving along here. You're firing up all of Mike Davis this week. If you dropped him, you're a moron and you're not listening to us.
This is like a top 7 back.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because people are not sharp. I don't get it. Like, I was getting attacked all over Facebook groups for saying Mike Davis will still have a role and whatnot. I mean, albeit he didn't have a role last week, but guess what? You got to own him. You cannot let this guy.
Injury.
It's a handcuff.
And the other thing is, this is a completely different injury than what CMC was out for. He was out for a high ankle sprain. This is a shoulder now, so
it is different. I mean, but the nice thing is that he didn't re-aggravate it. So hopefully he just takes the week off, gets right. He'll be fine. He'll be all right. Some good news. I know we've been going through a lot of bad news. Miles Sanders practiced in full the past couple of days, so he should be good to go this week. I'm thinking, right? Unless they just straight up play it safe and hold him out, but I don't think they can afford to do that.
No, it's a divisional game. They're going to need him. They need to get this one.
I don't think that they can afford to hold him out much longer here. Got to get him back in, and the Eagles are going to be in a good spot to get right back in contention.
Eagles coming off the bye, they might actually, dare I say it, be healthy. You might get Alshon suiting up too.
Ugh. I heard that Travis Fulgham is still going to be the starter even if Alshon's healthy.
Makes sense.
Even if Alshon's in, he's probably going to get like 15 to 20 snaps, but Fulgham's going to be in the entire time. So Fulgham's a dog in the wide receiver room.
Absolutely.
Fulgham season.
Sorry.
It's been solid. I don't hate it. I wish Greg Ward could have been a thing.
Man. I wish
Greg
Ward
was in Packers training camp.
When
Fulgham was
Fulgham was. I thought you were saying Ward.
It just goes to show you, man. You just never know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I love the NFL. Antonio Gibson getting in a full practice for the football team, so it looks like he's going to be good to go. Seemed just more of a rest. He's been getting a lot of work.
Yep.
How about that J.D. McKissick though? Oh my God, 14 targets. My God, that's a lot. Are they reviewing this for McFumble? Someone's hurt.
He was hurt. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not good.
No,
that's not good. Titans for the dub. All right, I'm just kidding.
Titans already
getting ahead of myself here.
Driving real fast in a minute.
Getting ahead of myself here.
Thank you, Leo, for sharing our video. Appreciate it. Help get the word out about us.
Yep, that's right. Need me some Ryan Tannehill and AJ Brown tonight, says John Reed. I got AJ Brown in for the anytime touchdown and a Titans win. I think that's going to be a lock tonight. I think that's going to be solid. But yeah, let's keep cooking here. Let's keep moving along. Gibson. David Johnson looking like a no-go for this week. So we were talking about Houston and the Browns. David Johnson.
Can I say it? Duke Johnson revenge game.
I want to be excited about Duke Johnson, but every time I get excited, he doesn't really do that much. Tannehill looking for the face mask.
That hit looked very nasty.
You know what? I'm going to have the owner talk to your boss, man. I thought I paid you earlier.
Can you get me Karen on the phone? I mean, the manager. Sorry.
Colts defense. Oh, my God. #1 total.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, but how does it look right now? Not as good as the Bears.
They're just on the
Sunday
field
against
a
this Titans
lot.
offense. That's what I'm saying, though. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be different every week, and a lot of it comes down to game planning.
And they knew where they wanted to attack the Colts.
Mm-hmm. Titans going out there, shotgun set, no one back there with Tannehill, down, set, hut, slings it, Davis.
Oh, Corey Davis.
Oh,
to the 5.
Down to the 5. Corey Davis is finding the end zone.
Really impressive drive from the Titans, right, guys?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Just not like that. That was their first third down, and now they're inside the 5. They've only ran 4 plays?
Yep.
3 passes, 1 run.
This is very much the storybook play calling, though. Like, this is very scripted, right? You know, when you're some teams, especially with a good offensive coordinator and play calling, you're just going to come out and you're going to run this script, and that's it. This feels very scripted, and I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Corey Davis actually having an okay season.
Yeah, he put up a goose egg last week. I've been telling people you got to start him every week.
Derrick Henry at fullback
with Tannehill, being so good.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh wow, too easy. Titans
that's
too
what
easy.
I'm telling you about their offense. Like Arthur Smith, their offensive coordinator, he's not the second
Donta
name,
Foreman.
Donta Foreman season.
Wow.
Hey, we gave you this name on Monday, guys. We said it that he had a pulse on this team. We definitely did not say to start him, but definitely that you needed to be owning this guy.
It's an interesting setup. You have Derrick Henry at fullback. You're like, all right,
you have no idea what they're doing. Yeah.
He's definitely getting the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's where the eye went.
Yep.
It couldn't be any easier.
And the slow reaction by Leonard there to the fullback or whatever, Donta Foreman. That's just a slow reaction. They were reading Henry all day long. Henry setting up 2 really beautiful passing plays. A.J. Brown for the 30-yard gainer and this touchdown right here. That was great stuff. I can't even say textbook because you wouldn't learn that in a textbook. That was beautiful. That was great. If you could learn that in a textbook, Matt Nagy would have probably ran it by now. Because I swear to God, that dude's reading fucking play calling books every fucking Saturday night. It's driving me nuts.
How to attack a cover 2.
Yeah, after that he reads "Don't Hurt Myself" books. Quoting Owen Wilson there, I probably misquoted. I'm reading "Don't Kill Myself" books. Get out. Kindly leave. That was to Matt Nagy. And the kindly part, not so much. Matt Breida did not practice today, did not practice yesterday. Are we starting some Salvon Ahmed this week?
Yes.
Why not? Led the team. Well, tied the team in carries last week with Tua. But I think he's got to be a good option this week. Going up against the Chargers, I think it's going to be a solid run option.
Yeah, if you have the option, I'd say go for it.
Deep league. If you're hunting, if you're scathing for some running backs, some Salvon Ahmed this week.
I think this is going to be another high scoring game.
I think so too. Chargers, they've been playing.
They put up points on anybody.
Exactly. Herbert's got the deep ball. He's got the offensive weapons. They just need like at least one playmaker on defense, and they don't have it. Like, is Bosa even healthy right now?
Nah,
he's there, but I think the problem is their secondary. It's just Bosa's getting there, but it's just
I'm gonna check out really quick. Tune into them. Yeah, I mean, you're not really starting Breida either way. I mean, this is just information to know for the rest of the group. It's going to be Howard, going to be Ahmed, going to be Tua. Can Ahmed get the touchdown, or does Tua, get a little sneaky? Do they just keep feeding Howard on the one? You just keep banging what's
He's got 4 1-yard touchdowns. True vulture. He's got 18 carries, 4 touchdowns.
So aggravating. So who would you rather start this week? A guy like Salvon Ahmed that could get you, like 8 to 12 carries, maybe 40 to 60 yards, couple of catches, probably less likely to score the red zone touchdown than Howard, or Howard that if you're like, well, if they're in the red zone, that dude's scoring a touchdown.
I'm going Howard.
I'm going to go Ahmed.
I'm going Ahmed.
He's a similar mold of Myles Gaskins. Myles Gaskins served very well for me serving in. Jordan Howard, he's okay, but he's going to have those 3 rushes for 3 yards and a touchdown. Like, it's kind of annoying. Like, he's
gotta get it.
Yeah, he has to get the touchdown. He's not going to get those, rush attempts outside of the 20-yard line, so.
Yeah, they're missing Bosa. So didn't play last week, 30 snaps the week before that, 46%. The week before that, he seemed okay, 75%, 47 snaps. He's only had 2 games this season where he's played, or 3 games this season where he's played 75% or more. So that's not great. That's not great for Bosa. They're just not getting it done over there. No, they're missing what's his name in the secondary?
Sherman?
No, I mean, they just traded Desmond King. Obviously, that's going to hurt a little bit. It's not great. But why is his name escaping me? The safety, Derwin James. Yeah,
he's been going all year.
Yeah,
last year he missed 9-10 games.
Mm-hmm.
This year's the whole season. It's just he's such an exciting player.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
He is thoroughly missed.
John Reed says you should put an article to your link in the description of the videos. We will work on that.
Smart idea, John Reed. Thank you for asking. Thank you for telling us.
Earning that wrench. Man up. I love
There you
it.
go.
All right.
What would we do without him?
That's true. Probably talk to no one. Debo out for the 49ers. He was out yesterday. That's a yesterday report, Wednesday. If we get something live here on the show, we'll definitely get it to you if he was in or out today. I'm going to probably say to not expect him back. Fire up some more Richie James this week.
Yes.
That guy blew up last.
Yeah, right.
Like 30 points.
The Colts are on their first drive here. Is that Taylor back there with him or Wilkins?
It looks like Wilkins.
Yeah, that's good. Started Wilkins tonight, dear God. Mercy will I overcome this. That's not a bad start. That's Taylor. Thanks, Nick.
Oh,
got me excited.
Sorry.
Hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Says John Reed, earning the wrench. Let's go.
There we go, John Reed. Thank you so much.
He knows the rules. He knows what the wrench does. He knows about it.
You know who's been a real disappointment? Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Right, he has fallen off a cliff. And
is he out again today? Or is he playing?
No, he's playing right there on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Put your mouthpiece in, sir. There's CTE out there.
Rivers dialing it up. Johnson?
Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman Jr.
I like playing this game. Name that player.
Yeah, right. How many Colts do you know?
Do I have him on my roster?
Yeah, right. No, really, I just did that. You said it was Wilkins. I was like, oh, sweet, good catch. Oh, it's not a good catch.
Boo.
It's a bad catch. That's all right. Saving them up for the red zone. Colts already at their 40-yard line. Pretty solid start here.
Yeah.
Let's get this over here. Let's get this over. Let's see here. See what we get. A lot of offense so far, so I'm down with this. I'm down with Thursday night so far. It's been nothing but chains forward. Loving it. Let's see here. So where haven't we touched? Chris Carson's a 50-50 guy this week.
Did you see that someone talked to him about how he's been sucking and affecting his fantasy team, and Chris Carson gave him his address and was like, yo, you better pull up too, yo. Yeah, they were about to fight on Instagram.
That's why you don't at people about their fantasy.
Look at that, like kind of like vision.
Line rarely.
He could have bounced that outside. Like,
yeah, you're right. Nick was talking up the vision issues for Taylor in previous weeks here. Colts already in a bad spot. I really don't.
They're going to go for it.
I just don't love the run in general right here. Like, you're telegraphing what you're going to be doing.
Bounce.
And they don't get the protection. They don't get the push from their line. Was that Trey Burton? Trey Burton pushing one of the defenders into
What is
Taylor.
he doing at tight end? He's a running back.
Yeah, exactly. That's my rush. That's my rush attempt.
Does Trey Burton get credit for that tackle?
I think he does.
A half tackle.
Did you guys start him in your IDP?
I did not. But Taylor better fucking swing out this way, bro.
Out. Yep.
Yeah. They had to waste the timeout on that? No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Titans, let's go.
Tighten up.
Let's go. Can we call Eddie George for the Bears? That'd be exciting.
That would be sweet.
That would be exciting.
I'd like some prime.
You know who I'm really bummed about? I'm bummed about Preston Williams going to the IR. I was literally talking to him about talking to Allie about him, about how I followed him from high school, being like the number one recruit, going to Tennessee, struggled there, got injured a couple times, and then transferred to CSU, which where he came on and earned a spot in the draft. Or actually, he was undrafted, but he did go to the combine. But he's been coming on very strong. Almost all the highlights I see of the Dolphins, Preston Williams in it. He's going to the IR. That sucks, but that's good for my Devontae Parker shares. So I think that Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki, I think those guys are good. And also Jakeem Grant. I think he's a guy that you can grab.
Did he go to the Patriots?
Jakeem Grant. No, that was Isaiah Ford.
Oh, sorry.
They're going for it on fourth on their own side.
I guess you have to. I mean, you just lost a timeout. Oh, my God.
Oh, got it.
Oh, boy.
Good push.
Got it.
Who was that? Jack Doyle? No, Jack Doyle?
I have no idea.
No, Jack Doyle's out.
86 is who?
No, it's 72. That's Braden Smith.
86, I think, is the one that pushed him over.
I think it was 72.
Let's see.
It's not Ebron.
Yeah, 86. No, he just fell.
Yeah, just kind of fell on toe guy. All right, well, first down Colts.
Wasn't pretty.
But they got it. Let's see what we get here on 1st and 10.
Smell of Rivers pick six.
Don't do me like that. Here we go, Wilkins. Let's go. Not going anywhere. Oh, actually
fell forward.
Yeah, holy shit. He made it through that hole. That's what's up. Son. All right, now I need about another 30 of those, brother. Let's go. Another 30 of those, huh?
Look at Jadeveon Clowney being like, dude, you're supposed to tackle him for my tackle. What are you doing?
Yep. Tom checking into the chat. Good evening, sir. Hope you're doing good.
What's up, Tom?
What's up, Tommy?
Happy Thursday. Ball at midfield here. Rivers. Said Hut delivers a dime to T.Y. Hilton.
Oh, he's still in the NFL.
Happy birthday. Yeah. It's a happy birthday, T.Y. Hilton.
I haven't seen him getting dropped in leagues.
Oh, yeah. Me
It's
too.
been sad.
Oh, I saw Michael Gallup get dropped a couple weeks ago. That was shocking.
No, that wasn't too shocking to me.
Well, he went off the next game. Or he was like the best receiver. We won't say go off. Let's see. Colts are moving the ball, man. This is a pretty good game so far. Chains forward. Let's go. We're hitting the over tonight, boys.
Let's see.
At the Titans 40 here, set Hut. Another dime.
Oh,
Rivers is getting out. Rivers is getting it out quick. He's getting it out quick. Yeah, so Preston Williams to the IR. You're saying Jakeem Grant.
Yep.
Or Devontae Parker, Mike
Yep.
Gesicki.
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully some Salvin Ahmed that we were just talking up. So hopefully some him too.
Miami's a really exciting team this year. I'm glad that they're having a little bit of success. I'm glad that Brian Flores has brought, the New England kind of like.
Is he? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
No, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like you said, Brian Flores. I was like, is he on pace to maybe be the best Belichick disciple?
No, Vrabel is. I'll say Vrabel.
Yeah,
is.
Vrabel is.
Never coached under him.
But he's a player under him.
He's from
Belichick.
He's in there though. I don't know.
He's
Did he play for anyone else, Vrabel?
He coached for the Texans.
No. Did Vrabel play for anyone else?
No,
I think he did. Wasn't he a Steeler at one point?
no,
Yeah.
absolutely not. Vrabel is not a Steeler. You're thinking of Keisel, Brett Keisel. They look very similar.
No, he played for Pittsburgh.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, 97 to 2000. He
I
played
know
for
my stats.
Pittsburgh.
Ugh.
That was a bad throw.
pick.
Hey, it's a bad throw. We needed one at some point.
97 to 2000. Mike Vrabel in
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
He didn't
Wow.
do anything.
You guys
He
want to
didn't-
know why I
He didn't do
remember that?
anything. He didn't start a single game.
I
then.
remember from one of the Maddens, like Madden 01, I used to trade for him for some reason, and I always paired him with Brian Urlacher. So I remembered him being on the Steelers.
Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't play. He didn't start a single game for the Steelers. So
no, he
that's-
definitely took
yeah.
off in New England.
That was like
Oh, yeah,
Jason
yeah,
Gilden
absolutely.
and Joey Porter and
But yeah,
Le'Veon Kirkland.
I would say he's a disciple of Belichick in the sense, really, just the way he coaches. I mean, he Belichick last year in the playoffs.
Oh, he's a damn good coach. So
Yeah.
I'd say you say
Another fourth and one. What the fuck? Why aren't we just kicking a field goal here? This is like a 47 or a 50.
Stop.
Yeah, you don't get it. No,
Wow.
no, sir.
I'm in.
Wow.
We got it.
Why don't you just kick it? It's a 47, a 48.
Hey, come on, Reich. Blankenship has actually been really good.
He has been. He has been good. And the other thing is
Why
that you get
Taylor not in for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get the first fourth down conversion with Taylor, and then you try to give it to Wilkins.
It's just 4th and 1. So that doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't. Take the field goal. Take the points. So much for the over. Just kidding.
No, but like Nick was saying before we got sidetracked, but yeah, Brian Flores is doing an amazing job because you guys remember last year they started at 0-7, right? Everybody's like, oh, they're
It was
fucking
harsh.
tanking.
Tank for Tua.
And since
They
then,
got
I
Tua.
think they're now 12-7 since.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
crazy.
they're doing a good. That defense, man, is no joke. They are an opportunistic ass defense. They're going to punch the ball out. And they're going to go score. They have 3 defensive touchdowns the last 2 weeks.
And literally, that defensive touchdown last week is what won them the game. The
Yeah.
offenses were perfect on both sides. Kyler had 1 turnover, and they took it to the house for a touchdown.
And they're not a fluke, by the way, because they beat the
No.
shit out of the Niners, beat the
Mhm.
shit out of the Rams, and they went into Arizona and won. They're beating through. That's the toughest division in football. And they took Seattle to the wire.
They're going to be considered frauds once Tua gets exposed. And until they run out of plays, essentially, scripted plays, kind of I was talking about this game here, for him to run, that's when he's going to get exposed. And they're going to.
I don't think he's getting exposed.
He's going to get exposed.
No, I don't
'Cause
think
fuck
so.
you, Flores, for benching Fitzpatrick. I'm still not happy about it. I'm not over it yet.
I'm really bummed about it.
I'm not happy about it. The dude did nothing wrong. He did
didn't.
nothing wrong.
He didn't.
Like when Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers and these other guys say, "Hey, when you get your chance, you make it count." Like, what did Dude do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what did he have to go out there and do more than what he did?
Yeah.
I do not understand it. I get it. Like, you got the young kid, you got to see what you got on him, right? Like, I understand all that from a business aspect.
It's not wrong to actually have him sit for an entire year. Like Patrick Mahomes did that. I think that
Aaron
Fitzpatrick
Rodgers.
yeah, like
He's
come
got
on, like
years.
you kind of
Not
like
wrong.
jumped
3.
the gun. I think they jumped the gun.
I really feel like they did, and I mean,
can you guys give it examples? But I mean, you have to also look at the example in front of us.
Burrow and Herbert.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
And he has. I mean, he's 2-0 so far.
Someone took out Tyrod Taylor's lung. Like it wasn't like he was told, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be starting over." No, Tyrod Taylor was attacked. Like it was.
Hey,
he had to play.
Onto the field. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but once he got on the field, he's been fucking dropping.
Anthony Lynn would love to have Herbert sit for the entire year, guaranteed. He is so upset that Herbert did well.
They're not winning games.
He would have loved to have lost to the Bengals so he could sit Herbert like, yeah, Tyrod Taylor's our quarterback. He's not ready. Like, guarantee you. Like,
first off, it wasn't an accident.
That is their only win.
It was a hit, and
it was a hit,
and I paid for it. So,
anytime snap for Justin Herbert, that was the bet for the doctor.
Yeah, and I paid to make sure he pulled through on it. Titans up 7, got the ball back at their own 30. Should only be up 4.
A little bit of a hit to your over.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Who's that?
The Colts brought the defense this drive.
I think it's Blackman.
Colts had that one lined up though. Like they had it lined up. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just know. Yeah, there's a little bit of a lead here. Oh wait, no, sorry, this is the last play. Yeah. There's a little bit of lead right there actually by Rivers. You see that back leg? You see his what was it, his left leg? It's just a pull. It's like, tipping your pitch. Mm-hmm. That's why you see Carson Wentz. He looks like he's riding a fucking horse out there. He's like this because he doesn't want to give any sort of tell if he's going to hand the ball off or if it's going to be a potato wedge. Rivers is like, nah, we're handing this off down the middle. My left foot is right behind my asshole. We are running it. All right, what else we got up here? LaMichael Pirine to be featured rest of the season. I can't remember what your name was, boss, but someone texted me on Facebook asking me, was it LaMichael Pirine or JaMychal Hasty?
Ooh,
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be wrong with the Hasty. We'll see what we get this week, but the Niners just put that dude to bed after giving him a bunch of love, giving him a bunch of touches. LaMichael Pirine getting a bunch of talk here by the Jets. Looked good up against the Patriots. I think he's going to have a continued role. Obviously, Frank Gore is there. You guys willing to fire up some LaMichael Pirine week 9?
If I fire up Frank Gore, Pirine's right there. I definitely take a shot on him. I will take any running back that will start for me. Like that's
basically, I'm with Nick right now. Like, it's a commodity, right? Mm-hmm. The hottest commodities are running back, unless you're in a 2-quarterback lead. And if they're publicly saying they're going to give him the ball, why not? Right? They're going to be losing. He can catch the ball, right? The volume might be there.
Yeah, it absolutely could be. I think he's going to be a better start going forward than JaMychal Hasty.
Oh, shot.
Oh, he drops
man. It. So I was telling you guys about AJ Brown. He had a couple of last week.
I got to see the replay though. I got to see.
That was an amazing throw.
I thought he was too. I thought he
damn good throw by Tannehill.
I love the arm break there.
Oh no, he stayed.
Oh, you just got to secure that, bro. You just got to pull that in. It's a bouncer.
Oh no,
you got to pull that in, man.
Fucking dime.
That would have been a Sports Center top 10. That would have been number 1.
And he got hit. Come on, Brown.
Larry Fitzgerald is somewhere laughing.
That's what I hate when people are like, "Well, why are you going to go for a deep?" The play call was perfect. The throw was perfect. Mm-hmm. I do that 100 times.
Make the play.
Ooh,
make the play.
Yeah.
All right, Titans kicking in here.
That would have hit your AJ Brown anytime touchdown.
Oh, he would have been to the house.
Oh, that was
to the house.
Damn, that one hurts to watch, man.
Yeah, it really does. And then he pulls it back, hits the helmet. Oh man,
it just hurts because it really felt like in the middle of his chest.
Smiling, not smiling.
It literally hit him right in the middle of his chest. My God.
Hey AJ, you got to do better, AJ. Come on now. Another potential Week 9 starter coming off a big game, Jacoby Myers. Are you starting him after his record-breaking performance? Grabbing the dub for the Patriots?
Yes.
He's a Week 11 lock for Nick. How about Emron?
Not against the Ravens secondary.
Who just got COVID for them?
I thought it was Humphrey.
No, they got another one. They got another
Peters
guy.
Then.
No, it's not him. It's a guy
Clark.
behind Peters. No, it's not Clark either.
Smith.
No, it's not him either.
Ravens,
oh my gosh, I'm running through all of them.
I know. I don't know who it is. Amon Marshall. Thank you.
Oh, he's like 5th string.
But here's the thing. If you're in the room and you're with those other dudes and you have it, the rest of those dudes get locked out.
If you're doing your job and you're wearing a mask, though, it can get prevented.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying though, like we could potentially need to be concerned this week about the Ravens secondary because they're going to be in contact with this Marshall dude. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So yeah, just something to look out for. I don't know if I'm going back into the Jacoby Myers bag. I've seen this one before. Someone else, another receiver in New England, sang a song similar to Jacoby Myers' Week 10 performance by the name of Julian Edelman up against the Seattle Seahawks, 179 receiving yards. You know what he did the next week? Shit. Didn't do anything. You know what they did the next week? They ran the ball into the ground until Cam Newton died. I don't know. I don't really know who to trust for the Patriots. I don't trust Jacoby Myers. I don't. He's had a couple of good games, but I feel like on your rosters, wide receiver is probably going to be the richest position you have, and I feel like you're going to have better options.
Yep.
So I'm not trying to get cute like starting Jacoby Myers over Amari Cooper this week. Okay,
That's like the perfect play.
Can any of you do that? Even with Gilbert there?
No, I agree with you completely. Well, I think Cooper's going to buy this week, right?
Okay, so maybe that's not the best example.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying though. Like, it's wide receiver is always the deepest position. So on your team, it's going to be the deepest position. It's unless you got bye week blues where you got Crowder, Hill, and Cooper on a bye, then sure start him. But yeah.
All right. So we're into the last leg here of our fantasy season, specifically the last 4 weeks.
Yep.
Of fantasy football of your regular season. So I'll start with Nick. How are you looking?
Well,
are we going to the playoffs?
One league I'm not. The other league I'm second place. I'm starting off these last 4 weeks basically in the hole because I have Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes in my Superflex league. So I don't have a quarterback to use because my third quarterback was Justin Herbert. My second quarterback was Dak. And basically my fourth quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, is no longer playing. So I am stuck putting somebody in a flex. So I don't know. Maybe I can pull out a win here. But I'm scoring a lot of points. So I'm looking okay. I'm just hopeful that everybody that I need to start hitting, like, Hill, I need Mahomes to start really keep going. I need Herbert to keep rolling. There we go.
Second really good run for him.
But the next 4 weeks, I think I'm going to be good in that one league.
In the second place league?
Yeah.
So let's talk about second place league a little bit. Let's we got a shot, right? Got a shot. Who's your opponent this week in that league?
This guy.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not off to a great start, so we'll see what we get. I got Wilkins with 6 rushing yards so far. I got two quarterbacks, but I don't hate your roster here. I'm just saying.
I don't hate my roster. It's just this week is just kind of like a blower. Like, I need my quarterbacks for sure.
Well, we'll see what happens. I started Wilkins. I was scared. I felt like I had to start him. Felt like it was going to be a good matchup. We'll see. Doesn't look like it so far.
T.Y. Hilton's lighting up.
2 catches. Set it on fire. All right, so let's talk about the second place league. Realistically, I'm just going to pull it up here because I'm in the same league. Are you going to the ship? Second place out of 12. Are you going to the ship? Can you call your shot? Do you feel that good? You're gonna probably make the playoffs, right?
I'm confident about the playoffs. The ship, it's kind of hard. I do think I might have a chance to go to the ship because I don't think the Chiefs are going to sit anybody this year. I think that, losing to the Raiders, they're going to have to play everybody every game to make sure that they get a playoff spot. Well, they're definitely going to get a playoff spot.
Home field.
Yeah, home field. And last year, the last game of the season for the championship, I had Lamar Jackson carrying my team, and then he sat the last game of the season, so it kind of screwed me.
Yeah.
So I'm not really I'm not depending on anybody like that. Everybody's going to be playing all games. I feel Justin Herbert, he's going to be playing all year. So I think I'm going to do okay.
All right, sounds good. So you're feeling good at least about one playoff team for sure. Any on the outside looking in? You make a run?
I got to make a huge run in the other league. I'm just kind of grasping for straws. It's the IDP league. My guys really haven't been hitting. Tom Brady got me negative points. I could have had Gardner Minshew in, and he didn't even play and do better.
You would have had more points.
Yeah, like statistically, seriously. So that league kind of, I'm going to be rushing to go against the first seed. So I'm not really too worried about that league. But the other league, I'm focusing in on a lot more.
Gotcha. All right, how about you, Imran? You got any last stands to make? You got some playoff bursts locked up? How's it looking?
I got some competitive leagues. A couple leagues I'm out of, unfortunately, where I just had bad luck. One league, my first 4 picks were Saquon Barkley, DeAndre Hopkins, Miles Sanders, and Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 is not great.
Nope.
3 out of 4 is not great.
Yeah.
But hell, start of the year, it probably looked fucking good.
I
looked real good.
I talked my shit because I was like, I arguably had 3 first-round picks on my roster.
I got that team too. I was just like,
I feel like
everyone could suck.
One of my buddies in our other league, he also ended up with Saquon and Sutton. I just think that's just how like the draft came out. But it is what it is. And there's another league where I just, I'm like, I think, what is it, like 1-7 or 1-8 now? It's just, and it's like I've scored more points than half the league. It's just, I had just several weeks where I just played the only other team that scored more than me.
Yeah.
Not much. And this is that league with the Barkley and whatnot, and I still did that. Our league, I just never got right after Eckler went down. My 30 tight end strategy didn't work.
No way. Come on.
And then so
what?
My other league where I'm kicking myself is this is the league where I had the 5th pick. I've been telling you guys about. I took Thomas instead of taking Dalvin Cook, which is the obvious one. Had I taken Dalvin Cook, I'm probably in the chip. Yep. Because I still would have ended up
pass interference.
Ooh, damn.
That looked like pass interference.
He had his hand wrapped around his waist.
But the best team I have 2 that I think I have a shot. So they're both auction drafts. My first time doing them.
Right on.
Good. I'm glad to hear you having success with that.
Yeah, and I love it. I'm addicted to it now. You guys want to know why?
Why?
Sure.
So my running backs, Alvin Kamara and Dalvin Cook.
Wow.
Good luck.
Good luck, and good luck is right.
And so at the beginning of the year, I didn't make a trade that it's kind of, I mean, it's not killed me, but I you think about trades sometimes. You're like, is this too early? So before the beginning of the year, I obviously have Kamara and Cook. So that was, I think, maybe 80% or 70% of my. It is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is a 2 QB league, so we know quarterback's currency. So at the beginning of the year, I drafted Stafford, Mitch, and Aaron Rodgers. My wide receiver
Stafford,
sucked.
Mitch, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Oh, Stafford and Aaron, not bad.
Yeah, but so the problem was I was really weak at receiver. My wide receiver one was Edelman. So I was like, I need to do something. So I found a guy who had no quarterbacks. He just missed it. So I was trying to get a Mitch, to try to get Crowder or somebody. So he's like, I need Rodgers and I need to make a big splash. So he traded me. I traded him Mark Ingram because I didn't really need Ingram and Aaron Rodgers for Stephon Diggs and Vincent Crowder.
Okay.
Hasn't been a bad trade because
Diggs has been great.
But seeing Rodgers doing what he did, it hurts. I was like, if I had Aaron Rodgers doing what he was doing with Cook and Kamara, I might be undefeated.
Be a lock.
But I like my chances in this league.
Oh, man.
Wilkins
Wilkins drops a ball.
So I like my chances.
He did.
I like my chances in this league. As long as health stays in, my 2 quarterbacks now, I later ended up making a trade. I traded Crowder for Drew Lock. Drew Lock, come on healthy. He's been doing good. I also have Andy Dalton, just as a 3rd quarterback, another currency. And then my other auction league, I am, what is my record here now?
What was your record in that one?
5-4.
Okay.
But I had some weird games. I had one game. There was one week I got murdered because remember when the Patriots and Broncos game got kicked a week all of a sudden? That week I lost Brian Hoyer, Drew Lock, Julian Edelman, and Jared Judy in one swoop. And I already had Matthew Stafford on a bye. I started.
I know you're losing sleep about that one because you were able to rattle off those names like fucking that.
I didn't forget. Everybody in our league was like, fuck. Like, what just happened? I was like, I can't do anything. I started Jalen Hurts at quarterback.
Oh, ouch.
Because there's nobody else left. But it is what it is. 5-4, I'm healthy. And, if I get into the playoffs, I love it because the Vikings are going to ride Cook. Saints are going to need it. Need Kamara. So I'm not worried there. My other league, I got a stack of Big Ben and Stafford. I got Kamara, Josh Jacobs, and Gibson as my running backs.
Nice.
They've been carrying me. In this league, I'm 6-3. I love what I got going. So I'm hoping that these 2 leagues, I'm good. And there's another league I have. It's a smaller league, not as big of a pot. And key here, guys, is too many fucking leagues.
So you're saying you're a degenerate?
I think we all already knew that.
Yeah.
But the other league is a smaller pot, but this one I struggled and I started at 0-3. I'm this one, my brother. With a couple of buddies from Twitter, and it was driving me nuts because I was like the 2nd highest scoring team. After 3 weeks, I just kept losing to the highest.
It's annoying.
But I knew things would even them out, right? Because I have a squad, so I'm 4-5 now. But my first pick, one of my first picks in this league was Lamar Jackson, and he just kind of sucked. But I was able to scoop, Justin Herbert. Since I kept losing, right, I had high priority on waivers, so I got Mike Davis. So that helped my season turn around. So
huge.
I had James Robinson too. I have Gibson. So this is a league. I'm 4-5 right now, but I think I could get into the playoffs at like maybe 7-6, and I can do my damage there.
Right on. Well, I've got 2 live teams, 2 out of 3. I got one team that's just may rest in peace. Knock on wood if you're with me. That's the name. There's a team name. It's knock on wood. So may it rest in peace. That team, I can just run it down really quick. Starting out, it was Matt Ryan, Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, DJ Shark, Ezekiel Elliott, Kenyon Drake, and Evan Ingram. And yeah, I was going to ride that shit from week 1 to the ship. I was like, come at me, bruh. Come at me, bruh. At one point, I was able to get the Bears defense off of waivers. Like, huh? How? It's a kicker league. Yeah, I should have known better. It's a kicker league. I never do them. I like the rules. The format looked good. It was a deep league, 14 team, 2 quarterback. Had some success with that. My first go around, I was like, this is gonna be a home run. No, it's terrible. 2-7 now. 2-7 in that league. Grabbed a big win last week. Everyone on my team went off. Didn't add anybody. Didn't try. Haven't added anyone. I think no, I did actually because I dropped Preston Williams because he's just like IR. Didn't care. But like that team still has Marlon Mack on IR. Like I was like, well, I know he's not coming back, but fuck it. Like I threw Divine Azigbo and Marlon Mack on IR in that league. So yeah, just may it rest in peace. My other 2, they're live. I got a 5-4 and a 4-5. The 5-4 is in 7th place, outside looking in. Points, are the tiebreaker, but I feel good about it. Like I feel like I'm gonna at least make the playoffs. Once I get in, I don't know. I just got to make some. I got to make some good starts. I've got like every running back you can think of, like every flyer running back. What is it? I know I grabbed me some Salvin Ahmed. I know I got some Gus Edwards. Devin Singletary to me has pretty much turned into a flyer running back. Like he hasn't done anything in weeks.
Nope.
Realistically, his role seems diminished. Rojo, man, I know I got Jermichael Hasty, Jordan Wilkins. Like I could just go on about like the flyer running backs. And ideally, if I can start the right ones, like I feel like I'll be in a good spot. I got Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff with their respected wide receiver ones, Cooper Kupp, Marquise Brown, and Dalvin Cook, most importantly, right? The other team that's in, I believe, also in 7th place, but is 4-5, 3rd in the league in points. No big deal. But these fuckers, this is the league where I just tried to bail.
Oh, boy.
I was sitting at
I remember
1-5
about this.
Trying to bail on the season, like 1-5. I'm not trying to chase the middle. I'm trying to dip out, right? 3 wins in a row. 3 wins in a row, climbing in the point standings. First in the points gets paid, so I got to give it the old college try now for sure. Can't just pack it in. But with all the guys that are right there, like I could probably pull it up. There's probably 4 or 5 teams that are right there with me. Like it's just going to be the luck of the draw here.
Right.
Like all the way from 4th place until 12th place, 1 game. From 4th to 11th, we're all split by 1 game. 4th place, 5-4, all the way to 7th place, 5-4. From 8th to 12th, 4-5. Like my Fantasy Pro says, I have like a 35% chance to make the playoffs in this league. It was as low as 4 when I was 1-5. I just wanted to pack it in. Just let me fucking leave. What the fuck? I don't want to play to the middle. Can I make the playoffs? Absolutely. It's just a very deep league. It's difficult to make these runs. And when you win 3 games in a row, like, yeah, that's awesome, right? Like you're like, I'm rolling. I should be more excited about this. I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
I'm 4-5. In the first 2 games of the season, I lost by a combined like 3.4, something like that. Just ridiculous. Just absolutely nuts. It's just really tight. And I'm just done with it. So I feel okay about both, but I feel better about our league just because it does have the winning record. That league, I think Fantasy Pro says my percentage to make playoffs is like 55 or 58% or something like that. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better about that, but we're in the mix. So sounds like all of us are live, at least. We got some chances to run the table.
Yep.
Nick, you're in both of my leagues, so we can't both have a ship. Well, we could, technically. One of us could win the other and lose.
I'm definitely taking the Mr. Meeseeks. That's my team name because I'm a Rick and Morty fan. So
it's a Rick and Morty league.
Yeah, so
some context.
I'm definitely excited about that league. I'm taking that one to the ship, hopefully. So
except for this week when you lose to Tiny Rick.
That's perfect because if I lose, I'm 2nd, maybe 3rd, 4th place. I don't rush to the middle.
All right, cool. Rush to the middle when you're at the top is probably not a good idea either. But I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean you'll get maybe a more favorable matchup the first go around, but you may not also have a bye either. So we'll see what happens.
I don't mind not having a bye.
I don't feel as confident as you might think just because you're not starting a quarterback. I just started Jordan Wilkins. He hasn't done shit. He hasn't done anything. So I'm not feeling like 100% there. Patrick Quinn says, "Sup,
brother,
sup." John Reed also told him, "Hello, hello."
Patrick Quinn. I wonder where is it? Is it from YouTube?
It's from YouTube.
Hey, what's up, Patrick?
What's up, my guy? What's up, my guy? Oh, hey, look, you can put comments on the screen like that. You learn something new every week.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really riveting stuff. Yeah, John Reed says share that video with your friends and family. You better do it.
There we go.
Better do it. I wish that when I put his comment on there, it gave him the wrench on the screen too. That'd be even cooler. You can only see it on the YouTube, on the YouTubers. All right, I think that's pretty much all we got for this week, guys. You got anything else you wanna cover here?
Yeah, you guys want to go through the bets? I think.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Let's wrap it up with that.
Yeah. So last week was bumpy, man. Like we missed a couple games short. Like Steelers,
Don't get me started on last week.
Yeah.
We're moving on to week 11.
My bonus picks worked. So that's really it. 2 for 6, right? So let's talk about this week and kind of my thought process, right? This week, last week we really focused on a lot of spread games, right? Looking at the over, look at the underdogs. This week I really looking at the matchups and analyze them. I think a lot of these games, I realized, picking the over under is the same as picking the spread, right? The payout's the same. So looking at these games, start off with the Bills and Cardinals. I think this is just going to be a game very similar to last week with the Bills and Seahawks. 2 not so good defenses, 2 high flying offenses, 2 young athletic quarterbacks. I think we're going to see a high scoring game here. Take the over.
I like it.
Seahawks and Rams. Very similar game here, right? This is going to be another high-scoring NFC West game. Seattle cannot play defense, like I told you guys last week.
Playing again on the road, too.
They're playing on the road. This defense is going to be their Achilles heel, right? Their offense, like Russ, I think, threw 2 interceptions last week? Or
2 interceptions and 2 fumbles lost.
Yeah.
4 turnovers to lose by 10.
And he's human, right? As good as he's playing, it's going to happen, but your defense is just so piss poor. You can't have 4 turnovers, right? They can't bail you out. They still scored 30-some-odd points, but defense gave up 40-something.
Absolutely.
I think this week also is going to be a high-scoring game, right?
I like it. I like in those games in general, I still like the Seahawks and I still like the Bills. And they're both getting plus money this week.
Yeah.
These are teams that could be playing in the Super Bowl. Their opponents, I'm sorry, not so much.
Yeah, and so looking at the Broncos and Raiders, that's another game. The Broncos sneakily, they've been a high-scoring game the last couple of weeks, right? Even when they get down, what it really intrigues me to that, they were down 20 points each of the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago against the Chargers, they came back from 21 down and won the game. Last week, they got it within the 7 in the end and made it really Brian Tannehill dances to get sacked.
Yep, on first down. Oh, they got a flag, though.
Probably holding.
Hopefully.
Unnecessary roughness.
I was going to say maybe a face mask at the end there. I thought you got a piece of Tannehill's helmet.
It might have. But, yeah, so I think the Raiders also, I think their defense is okay, but, not great. But Raiders are very quiet, 5-3, right? They're competing. They're going to be around the playoff picture. So I think it's going to be a fun little shootout in the AFC West.
I like the over there as well. Man, that's a tough game, though. I like the Raiders. I like the Raiders, but that's a tough game.
I think the Broncos just are going to keep a lot of these games close. And if they get down, they have the young horses, like I was telling you guys.
The over is safer to me for sure. This is a pick'em game as far as the game goes. I was just trying to toss
my
that.
lean would be the Raiders.
Yeah, overall they look like the more efficient team still.
Yeah, and then going over to the Jaguars and the Packers. Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry in space. So Jaguars and Packers, right? I know we were just talking a few minutes ago. We don't like these games that have these big ass spreads, right? Because like the only value is taking that big ass spread. So in this game, Jaguars are coming to Green Bay. The Jaguars aren't very good at much except getting the ball to James Robinson, right? Packers defense, I think their pass rush is going to attack this offensive line. Their defense is trash. Rodgers, like what I've been telling you guys all year, when Rodgers plays a bad defense, minus the Vikings game a couple weeks ago, he lights them up. Last Thursday, did the same thing against the Niners, who have a much better defense than what the Jaguars have. I feel really safe in this game. I think 2 touchdowns. I'm totally fine with that.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't really love much about that game. I really don't love the number either. I mean, we were talking about it earlier. Just don't love the big spreads. Bad value on the money line, obviously. The total is really all that you're going to get. So you take the under, you take the over there. What do we even have the total? We have the
yeah, I had the lines up. Hold on 1 second. For this game and the others, let's see.
I might have it before you. 49.5.
Yeah, I mean, I take the under.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like the over there.
I'd say the under because it's just I mean, Green Bay, for that over to hit, Green Bay would have to drop 40. I don't think the Jags are going to do much. I think there's going to be a lot of turnovers. If you have the Green Bay's defense in fantasy this week, awesome for you. Yeah,
could be a good stream. What do you think, Nick? You think they can hit the total 49.5?
I don't think so. I think that the Packers are going to basically use Devontae Adams like always,
Mhm.
and that's basically how it's going to go. Their pass defense, rush pass defense, is actually pretty good with the Darius Smith and
Mhm.
Preston Smith brothers.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think the Packers are going to win. It's just very scary with the widespread.
Gotcha. What do you think about the total going to the under?
Yeah, the under, because I think most of the offensive production is going to come from Green Bay.
Okay, I got you. You got one more?
Yeah, last one, number 5. Yes, guys, it's the Bears. So last week, what I should have done is just, again, trying to look at trends, right? The under has been like a really solid play in all their games this year. Their defense really doesn't let games get out of hand. Their offense can't score for shit.
43, huh?
Yeah. So this week it's 43. And again, going to trends real quick. So the bet I like the most in this game is the under. You know, if you look at the last 4 games between the Vikings and the Bears, they've all hit the under. They're very low-scoring games. Minnesota has had better defenses in the past. They're really depleted now, but it cancels out with the Bears' offense being so piss poor.
Right.
So I think this is going to be a very low-scoring game on Monday night. We all know how Kirk Cousins is on Monday night. He's 0-9. The Bears' defense has kind of been like a house of horrors for him. He really struggles against them. I think this could be a get-right game for that defense.
Yep.
Also, I did drop 2 bonus game plays in this game. Bears plus 2.5. It's up to 3 in some places at home on Monday night and money line. I just think they end that 3-game skid. They haven't played a team with a losing record since week 3. They've just been playing a lot of elite teams, or not elite teams, but better teams. Minnesota has been great. You know, they got that big win against Detroit and Green Bay. They surprised them. They're still not a very good team. Last week, the leading rusher in the NFL was Derrick Henry. This week in the NFL, the leading rusher is Dalvin Cook. I think they're going to slow down Dalvin Cook, make Kirk Cousins beat him. He can't. So under is my favorite bet. But if you want to get greedy, money line and the plus 3.
I'm staying away from the Bears.
I can't blame you. I can't help myself.
2 weeks in a row. What was it? Last week they don't cover, and the Saints I take a money line.
Yeah,
and they don't cover last week by half a fucking point.
That's the hook, man.
Yep. Oh, dude, the hook was oh my god. And obviously, you know, they're chasing points at the end of the game. I'm not gonna cover, right?
Yeah, we know
but
that.
Bro, they just put up a field goal at half, and then we're fine. We're fine.
No, that's fine.
You know what I mean? Like it's just ridiculous.
And again, that's what I'm looking at trends, right? It's obviously it's my favorite team. I bet on them every week. I can't help myself. But looking at trends, right? You have a quarterback that struggles against that team. He's 0-3 against them. He sucks on Monday night. Bears really need this win.
Hey, it makes a ton of sense. I'm going to stay away.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly why it's probably going to go the opposite.
Yeah, I'm going to leave my emotions out of the gambling
and
for the rest of the year.
We'll be texting Monday night.
We'll have you in the chat. Yeah. jump on in.
Yeah.
Who has our props? Who has our props written down? When you got them on the phones?
Yeah.
Let's check in because I know your and I's Shark and Parker one. It's super
very
tight.
Close.
And I don't even remember what ours are.
I have to see where it was written down.
Hold on.
It's not up there.
No, I know it's not. It's the I know the big receiver one. All 3 of us had. I had Galladay.
I have Thomas. He has Hopkins, and he's in the lead by one.
It's crazy, right? Like, you know, Thomas can make back 3 touchdowns.
I know.
Really easily. I was hoping for you to be out of it by now, but
it's crazy. You're like one away.
I got one.
And Thomas has been out like all year.
And Galladay can't stay healthy either.
So
all right, what do you got?
I only have the second round for some reason.
You should have the other one.
You should have the other
one. You should have the other one.
August 30th.
I should find
So let me see. So we have the Devontae Parker and DJ Shark. We need
all right, so
one.
that's what we want to do. We want to get an update on those. So tell them what it is.
So Devontae Parker versus DJ Shark receiving yards. I have Parker. He has Shark. If Justin loses, he shaves head. If I lose, I shave my beard.
DJ Shark, 437 receiving yards.
437. Got it.
Devontae Parker, 431.
Holy shit.
We are
neck and neck.
I am -6 right now on the spread. Going into week 10, 7 weeks left. We'll see what we get there. Chat, if you're in there right now, let us know who you like to have more receiving yards for the rest of the season, Devontae Parker or DJ Shark.
I thought that bet was going to be voided because DJ Shark and Devontae Parker both seem to have like injury issues, but they just keep playing.
We have a must. You have to appear in at least 12 games for the prop to hit. So what's the next one we have?
So, oh man, I don't even remember doing that.
Oh no!
What is this?
Oh no!
Gallup versus CD. Oh man, I had Gallup. He had CD.
So this is with you and Emron.
Yeah.
And what is the stat?
I didn't see anything written down.
I didn't have a stat on it. I think it might have been receptions.
Receptions or yards, I think. I don't know what it was.
I think it was receptions. I don't know. Anyway, loser sing song picked by Justin, karaoke, or random busy place because of COVID. So we gotta do karaoke. I've done karaoke before. I tear it up.
I knew what this bet was about, though.
Yeah. And then
Well, we got to make a stand here. Reception or yards. Let's look at this. Let me see this real quick.
we don't have it.
I thought it would have been touchdowns.
It's at the bottom.
Well, you guys better figure this one out here.
Which one do you want? Which one do you want?
Well, I don't want to look at the stats.
Yeah.
I have Michael Gallup in front of me, but I don't have CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
I don't have anything up. Just
I'm gonna
up
probably go with touchdowns because I think those are just probably the most even. So Gallup has 1 and Lamb has 2. I think
2 or 3.
3. He has 3. Lamb has 44 catches to Gallup's
20 something.
Gallup has 29 to what was that? What did I say? 44.
44. Let's just do receiving yards.
All right. So receiving yards because again I haven't even looked yet. 468 for Gallup, and
CD's got to be at 600.
595.
That's fine. I'll still do it.
All
I
right,
don't mind doing karaoke.
So who's got Lamb?
I have Lamb.
Yeah.
All right. So Emron's in the lead there.
Yep.
Let's hope our recording skills are better for the rest of these going forward.
This sounds like an Emron bet, and I think this is you too.
Yep.
So Anthony Miller versus Roby Anderson.
I had Roby.
Yep. Receiving touchdowns.
Yep.
Loser does grocery.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Roby Anderson's like wide receiver 5. How is this
He's not
possible?
scoring touchdowns.
How the fuck is this
Anthony
possible?
Miller has 2 to
Uh-oh.
1.
No way.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh my god, how is that possible? He's like wide receiver 4. I figured he had like 4 or 5.
Miller's dropped like 2 touchdowns.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Fucking hilarious. Robbie Anderson's gonna end up with 1,300 yards and 1 touchdown.
We got a race, brother. We got a race. I thought I was blowing you out of the
Oh,
water.
you're gonna win. I don't think Miller's gonna catch shit the rest.
Oh my god. Did he get those all in week 1, Miller?
Miller,
Yeah.
he had one. No, he had one week 1. Week 2, he dropped 1, and then week 3, he had 1 and dropped another.
I was getting all sorts of comfy.
You're like, yeah. I was like, it's touchdowns. I specifically put touchdowns. I knew yards was too risky.
All right, what else we got? So another close race.
That's it for my page. Emron has the other ones.
All right, what do you got? How is this possible, Roby? Roby. And what was that bet? Was that the super store?
Go grocery shopping as a superhero.
Yep. Okay. I hate losing that one, but I want to win still.
So the only one I have is our polar plunge one.
You got the whole board on there. Let me see.
This one?
I thought everyone had 2.
Devontae Parker, DJ Charks, Gallup versus CD, Miller versus Robbie Anderson.
Go back to the other one. I thought we same thing.
Yeah. So I think we just had one with each of us. So
I guess just one.
I have one with you.
I had the other one with Nick, the Jimmy Garoppolo passing yard one.
Sitting the under.
Maybe that was just
yeah, I think we just made one with each of us. So you made one with Nick, me one with Nick, and I did the same.
Well, I had 2 with Nick.
We definitely did 2. I don't know why we don't have the other page.
Oh well, it's all good.
What do you do? Garoppolo's 1, and then Chark is the other.
Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah.
But where's my second one with you? And where's your second one with Nick?
Oh, Rodgers and Wentz. That was the one I had with Nick.
Yeah, Rodgers.
That's what I'm saying. I know there's another one.
And then it was the one where I have to do create the sign for you.
Yeah.
That was
Rodgers and Wentz. I don't know what's going to be.
Rodgers and Wentz is me and Nick.
It's passing yards. It's passing yards.
Yeah, or it doesn't matter what it is. Rodgers got him beating all.
Oh man, I forgot what your guys' bet was.
It was I know it was Miller and Robinson, but I thought there was another one too. Yeah.
There is another one, yeah, because it's the one that I make the sign for you guys. Are you sure you don't have any of these?
I'm looking at the pictures I have. I just
we'll rebound out. We'll get back to you guys.
It's in one of the.
Sorry, guys. First year.
More of an internal conversation going on over here.
Yeah.
Don't take me to the basement.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Damn.
We'll get to it, but
it's in one of the videos.
We got some close races though, other than apparently the Rodgers and Wentz. So DJ Chark versus Devontae Parker rest of season.
Hey, you don't know that. Alshon Jeffrey's back.
So okay.
You don't know. Rodgers could get hurt. Hines to the end zone.
There we go.
Blake, you're welcome. You better start Hines. texted me at 6:30 before the show starts, man. It's prep time. Asking me questions. Get in the chat with your questions, Blake. Trying to write up the board, set up the Apple TV. Come on, brother. But it's okay. Still gave you good advice. No big deal. No big deal. All right. Well, that, I believe, is what I got for the show.
Yep.
So unless y'all got something else, some more props you just dug up.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're going to take it away from 9 times, though. Those bastards.
Unbelievable.
Those bastards.
Was it the rookie touchdowns? Receiver touchdowns?
Ooh, rookie receiver touchdowns.
That sounds right.
That sounds closer.
It sounds like Ruggs was in there.
I feel like Ruggs.
But let's just figure
we'll
it
check
out.
the video. I think that's the other one.
Ooh, that's true. We could just check the vid.
That's it.
I know we
Check the
talked
tape.
about-
Check
I think it was 40 or 41 or 42 is where we talked about them. So we'll find it.
That's excellent memory, elephant.
My memory is it's good for useful things. I'd say. Like,
TTH number 39. We broke down,
minute 42.
AJ Green versus Tyler Boyd.
It was one of the last ones before September hit. I remember that.
I got you.
That's when we were like settling in.
Yeah, I got you. All right, cool. Well, this was TTH number 69. Giggity. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of this game. It looks like it's going to be a real fun one.
Yeah.
We're buckling up for a solid finish here. Looking like we're going in. We're not into half tied up 10s. Titans about to get the ball back. So it's been a fun one. Thank you for stopping by.
Appreciate all the love, guys.
You got anything?
Take it easy. Then take it to the Hizzy.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.
See you.